What up, family? Cost you nothing to hit that like button, fam. Hurricane Chris. We all know that Hurricane is pretty much viral with it right now with his comments about 50 Cent after having his event in Shreveport, right? We also know that when it comes to BayBay, Hurricane in his career, BayBay the ambassador was pretty much behind it all, right? And the BayBay record came from the vibe that the DJ BayBay had in the club, and they came with some magic back then when it come to Hurricane. But you got to think that Hurricane was a teenager at the time that this was going on. So a lot of times these artists get in the game, they don't know the business. They just rapping and going off whoever, the manager or the label, whatever the case might be, telling them to do, and they don't recognize what's good till later on. Now, we've been knowing that Hurricane Chris and BayBay don't have a relationship. You see BayBay with a whole lot more artists, and you never see him with Hurricane, so it's clear as day that, they don't have that type of relationship. Now, Hurricane just went on an interview, fam. So I guess he on a media run due to going viral. 50 Cent was saying Hurricane, whack, can't rap, but I think 50 tripping on that one because Hurricane, he got some lyrics, and then he got more than one hit song. People were saying just BayBay was it, but Hurricane got like 3, 4 hit records. Now, fast forward, he spoke on BayBay. Mind you that he just caught a murder charge and beat a murder charge, right? He said in between that time, he trying to reach out to BayBay. Now, Hurricane is fighting for his life. The people was telling him, hey, man, we facing a life sentence. So he out trying to fight for his life and show that it was a self-defense, and he getting that BayBay. BayBay stopped answering the phone, not hitting him up, or none of that. And this in a time to where a man is fighting for his life. Now, Hurricane was pretty much upset about that. You know what I'm saying? Because he feels that in this situation, even though we have the problem that we have, but I'm in a situation now to where, bro, my life can be gone. I can be away from my son and everything. I don't want to be here to judge another man because that's not my duty. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to just speak on doing the right thing. And what I mean by that is I'm seeing artists that came in the game together, made magic in Shreveport. It's been a bigger movement out of Shreveport than the movement him and BayBay and them had going on. That was the biggest, that's history. It bothers me to see the amount in our community of unforgiveness from people. And when it comes to this situation, I'm not saying that BayBay, but Hurricane was a kid coming in the game, growing up into a man that he is today. And one thing I can say about Baby, even though that him, BG, all the rest of them had them problems, they making it right. They even finna go on a Cash Money reunion, with Hot Boy reunion with Turk and all, fam. These is people that you should look at like a brother. I don't care if you ain't talked to them in 10 years, especially if they going through a situation like talking about Hurricane and you have the money to do it. This is why these dudes is lonely in the mansion. This is why they wives, they would tell you that, hey, he might be looking like this on camera and doing this, but he really miserable. He got an attitude. He snaps at everything. And people not recognizing that your karma ain't necessarily got to come from you being broke, going from rich to broke or something. The karma of your mind, the curse, fam. The Most High can curse your mind to where you never happy and you still achieving things in life, but you never happy. It's a lot of people going through this. They think that, hey, but you never happy. Your family know this, fam. And when it comes to forgiveness of other people, when you get that in you with old wounds that you used to have or whatever the case might be, not saying that you got to rock with a person every day, but if y'all got this type of relationship that where y'all made history in country Shreveport, fam, Hurricane went through something to where he didn't initiate what he went through. I understand what he's saying. He felt like BayBay should have been there because BayBay in a bigger position than what Hurricane. I don't want to say a bigger position. I don't want to count his pockets, but BayBay is in position to have helped Hurricane. I use Birdman for an example because Birdman have a heart, homie, for the people, his family and the people that he came into the game with. The same with me now. I'm not just telling y'all something that I'm not doing. I'm forgiving people that have done worse things than what BayBay and Hurricane Chris have went through, fam. Not saying I got to deal with them people, but the right situation, and I know if they in need, and I know this regardless of what type of problems we have had, you got to think about it, fam. If we share food, we partners, pick you up, you pick me up. I don't care if it's even at a point in life we sharing information together, you lifting me up, I'm lifting you up. It got to be some loyalty base for that, not just the problem that happened between the two. Because in our culture right now, that's why I don't rock with nobody. It got to be silent. Because you can make one mistake, fam, and the person that you have had all these times with, good times, friend, girlfriend, or whatever, and they look at you totally different. Like you're not even human, like you don't even exist anymore. These are the people that you need to watch because they dangerous, they self-centered. So many self-centered people in today's time, fam. So be careful on your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like cleanse your heart, fam. Stop holding on to stuff that happened 20 years ago, 30 years ago with your mother, your father, whatever the case might be. People is not going to be here forever, and we just passing through, fam. And I'm telling y'all, a lot of your blessings is held up because you can't learn forgiveness, homie. You can't get close to God if you can't forgive other people. I don't care what you're saying, homie. Because see, that's what God is all about. But I will keep y'all updated on situations. But make sure you hit that like button and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm out.